Well, greetings, travelers. It's me, Kevin C., here at Action Pants Gaming. Yep, we're back again. Yeah, we're just messing around with the underwater tubes. Figured show you kind of where I'm at with it, and hopefully it helps you out. So I hope you got the old Action Pants on, charged up at least a little bit. Don't gotta be full charge. It's Thursday, getting near the weekend. Everyone's probably getting tired. I'm getting tired of sitting around the apartment, that's for sure. But as always, I hope whatever time of day it is for you as you're catching this, well, I hope it's going good. Alright, so we got this crazy wacky setup here, and I'll show you why. And I'll try to explain why. Skang, what is going on? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Alright, so I got this kind of like hamster maze going on, right? Bink, bink, bink. But I realized if I wanted to get in certain directions, I had to start turning the elbow. 3M here. Good night. Nah, you suck. Thank you, Skank. So, in essence, I had to try to figure out how to get this kind of, level here. It's not very, but it's as close as I could get it. And that's a nice thing, is it's pretty damn close, as you can see, and it connects, and things open where they're supposed to, and you can traverse this whole thing. So if I were to say start from the beginning, get through what we have connected here. So here's our first tower. We get to look out. It's nice, at least it's staying rendered. Come through here. That's going to be our main room right here. And there's our second view. Again, thankfully that stays rendered. And then you come around, and now things do change up a little bit, but I think if I throw a floor panel underneath this, it'll make it less noticeable. And then you just look up at the wall, shoot yourself up, and then this would carry off to the next, connector, wherever you would. But what I was realizing, and I could probably figure out a way to get some ladders in here, but right now I just don't care. This works, and I'm happy enough for that. And the ladders get all wonky, so I'm not really needing it. Alright, so this ball, and I'm tempted to go find another R&D spot so I can build this ball up and try and figure out a way to get this as accurate as I can. But it's pretty close, and if you start with this, then all of your lead-ins are going to be fine, and from this point on, you could actually just go around and build structure, so I could probably, using the floor panel here, start either a square or a round, and and actually I should probably start that first. So we would probably start with a round platform on the bottom, right, with a center point. Drop this in there. Get this part of the setup made, which is kind of a pain, and I'm going to try and remember how I did it. And then extend out all your directions, so that way, you can just, have your central point to branch off of. Now, we could 45 this. But that might get a little tricky. And I don't know how well that would connect, but we could try something like that somewhere. All right, let's go hit up another R&D spot. I think I might have one. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that looks like something like that. No, that's dangerously hot fog. Oh, I might not have one in this save. Well, no. Because I don't want to... I'd rather... Hold on. Thought I had something here. Balmy. Warm fog. Temperate. Light fissure. Ah, here we go. This one, I think. Peaceful. Yeah, that looks R&D. Alright. KJ, welcome. We'll bop back and forth, but I want to try to figure out how to make that ball and get that as accurate as I can. And I'm sure there's a number of different ways to go about making it, but excuse me. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, this is definitely an R&D. Perfect. Of course, now it's getting dark, so... Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we need? We need you. No. We need you. Aha. Yeah, we don't care color right now. Okay. Oh. So many button combinations now, my fingers are like constantly doing the wrong thing. Okay. That's there if we need it, but that's not why we're here. We are now here for trying to figure this out. Okay. What? Alright, now we have that. Let's do that. And that. Oh, no, other way around. That. Okay. Man, it's like I gotta talk to myself through this half the time now. Get too quiet and then everything gets all crazy. Good night, KJ. I get it. It's late, I know. But I just wanted to kind of show the bits and pieces I was working on here. Okay, then we go from that. And then we need all this stuff here. Okay, so we got that. No worries, KJ. Totally understand. I know, you know, whenever I stream these days, I don't really expect people to show up at this hour. I totally get it. Yeah, I wish I had music. That's the one thing I wish I had was music to play. That would make streams much better. It really, really would. Alright, first one is coming out towards me. It is here. And that way, if I do that, oops. Okay. So that is how far apart. And a short wall. Okay, I was right. Okay. So it's one short wall. Alright, so this is what we're working with. That's where our base was. Okay. And then everything else will be concrete. So, we'll get rid of you. We're going to have to get rid of you. I'm going to copy you. We're going to do that. Okay, now that is going to bring us just not quite halfway. Is it a paver? Does look like a paver, doesn't it? It's not gonna be though. Yeah, it's not gonna be. Alright, so we're not quite centered. And then if we were to, what would that be, a short wall? So we'd go one short wall up. That looks right. There we go. That's closer than we were, that's for sure. Alright, so there's our main. There's one side. Okay, but we're gonna go one short wall down to bring that back to where it was. Or do I not need to now? Alright, so now we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. See, hesitate. And then you don't do it. Okay. I want to see how close we are here. Yeah, see, we need to change that. So then that needs to go. See, that's not on that. That needs to come up. Alright, so this is where it gets adjusty. Alright, so that is our horizontal. We might want to keep it where we had it originally instead of bringing that up. I think it's a question of moving this one in. Because the panel in the, the round room, I don't know how that's gonna. Alright, so if that's our flat one. And this is the one I think we moved up one, right? Yeah, I think we moved up a short wall. So let's bring this down a short wall and see if that makes it better. And then eventually we'll get a formula done for this. Come on. Oh. Alright, so that actually looks better already. But it's not. So let's come down. Short wall and a wall. No. Alright, let's start from scratch. Alright, there's our first level. Okay, so that's here. And then if we do no. Okay, so that's on top. And that distance is a wall and a short wall. Alright, so that's the height difference between those. La da 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 da. Okay, so when I want to raise this lower platform up, alright, we're going to call that black. So that's our lower platform. So when I want to raise that up, it's a wall and a short wall. Alright, now I want to flip this one up. We're going to go boom. Okay, so we're going to flip that up from Thank you, KJ. The only people watching me are you and bots. Alright, so now if I do that, we're going to flip that down. Alright, so That's our top layer. Alright, so this is our first. That's our flat. Now we need our vertical. Our vertical this way. So, if I remember correctly, it is one short wall in. Alright. Now this here is going to be where in relationship. Let's see what that's going to do. And then, oh. Alright, so that is too high. I think this is... Alright, so that's too high. Or this is too high. Something's too high. That's our second level. There we go. Alright, so alright, where would that need to be in order to be centered? Right there. Okay. And then you, would that be? Alright. Alright, so there's our first part right there. So we're going to move everything in one. Alright, so now I need to go one more direction. Now I need to flip it this way. This one needs to go the other way. Okay, so this is our same plane. But if we start, alright, we're going to start off of our main plane here, and that's how we did it, right? So that's where this one ended up. It's not quite though, is it? Well, it's hard to tell because we got the, hold on. Yeah, now it looks more even. Okay, so that's our second level. This is now our oh, we don't need this here now. What we do need is this main here. Which is now here. Well, we're going to start with our main. Okay. So that way we have our main, and then we can raise and lower that as we need. Okay, so now what we'll do is grab some holders. That way we can get rid of that. Alright, so here's the one we just flipped. That way. So now we want to flip it. Sorry, I'm in my head like, alright, we went that way. Now we want to go the other way. So now I want to go this way. Yes. Alright, here's my horizontal. That's this way. And then I got my vertical going the first way. Oh, wait a minute. Ah. Jose, what is going on? Good to see you today, my friend. And thank you for that wonderful treat. Alright, so yes, that would be horizontal this way, that way, and then cutting through the center. Okay, I think we're good. We can get rid of you because that's the one we just had. Then this here. And then get rid of that. That goes up one and in one, right? Alright, here we go. Let's see if this works. I don't know. It might. It might not. Okay, and we're going to have to actually, unfortunately, flip all of these a number of times. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and then that goes. What, did I already do that? Here. That goes there. And then where's the flat one? There it is right there. Okay. So then we have all the directions that we need. We have a neat little sphere. But the thing that you got to remember too is what direction is what. Alright, so that's up. And doubling these up is actually a good thing. Alright, and then this way is that. So we're going to get all these. And then that is that. So yeah, so here's the bottom where the electrical connector is. There's the bottom. That's going that way. And this looks better doubled up anyway, so. And then this, that. Okay. That's our up and down here. So there, that's a pretty accurate sphere right there. Made with the universal adjacency. Alright, the only other thing I want to do now is I need to get this floor panel back. Because I want to flip this. Alright, so that we have 2 round rooms in the space. But to show you why I did this initially was in order to traverse, you know, with the glass tubes, you need to be able to have the elbow excuse me. The elbow piece needs to be able to move around, alright? You need to be able to see how this is left and right. This is up and down like that. And then this one is a left and right. And that kind of gives you an idea of, there we go. There. And now you can make all the turns that you need, you know, with these, you know, these particular angles. You just have to bring, basically what you end up doing is you end up carrying out the round room, you know, so that, like, say you want a horizontal going this direction, all right, but back here. So you carry that all the way out, and then you need to go down, and then back, down and to the right or left, so you would need that. And then kind of get to alright, let's do a save here. I'll show you what I mean. We'll head over to the other spot real quick like. Alright, we also need one of you, because and bop you right there for now. We have power on, good. And where the heck is that other one? Right here. Alright. See, I need to slow down, and like each one of these, once I find that, make sure I get them lined up, then it's like, alright, take that, now flip it, double it up. Set the marker, with the, it's creating a new, method here. I mean, it's once you get it, once you know the formula, then doing it doesn't take too long. But creating the formula, that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to create the formula to make this work. Since these sort of things aren't supposed to work. Alright. So, right here, in order to go from here, back, and up, I needed this elbow to face this direction. And in order to do that, I needed to get this. Alright, which then I extended out. Well, I extended the room out. I took the room, brought it out, however many I needed to get to this horizontal crossbar. Alright, then I dropped that direction, which was this one over here. So so you see what I mean? It's you have to kind of, that's why I have all these holders here. It's like, okay, so, and then I was skinning this one, which, don't get me started. You don't have to double up. I think it looks better. But you don't need to. You can do, and this is where, and we'll jump back over to our other one. I just wanted to kind of give a comparison between, show you what I'm building and why, so you can see the connectors. And why, like, this setup here, in order to use the underwater tubes, because the vertical tube doesn't open with anything other than, a big giant prefab or, a cuboid room. So in order to get all these to turn and move, it's so I can get back and forth, then you get your T connectors and your four ways, and that you can add in. But so you come along horizontally, but you're twisted, okay? So which means you can't keep the hallway that way. Your character can't walk through it. So you have to keep in mind that, okay, I need that hallway to go, you know, so you need this one, okay, this set of rooms in order to be able to walk, you know, horizontally. Then you want to go down, okay, to meet whatever the next section is. All right, so here's my horizontal, which I built, you know, this is my horizontal walkway. Then I wanted to go down because I started here. All right, now, granted, I started backwards. All right, I came up with the idea as I was working. So I'm like, you know, trying to iron this out as I go. So anyway, so here's our standard room, right? Our standard horizontal room, doubled up, you know, for look. So here's that run. Then I wanted to go down. So in order to go down in this direction, I needed the next room, which would have been here, okay, this room. So then what I did was I copied the room and I brought it over, you know, all the way down until, you know, I had it where I needed it over here, dropped the elbow, and then, you know, you would do the same, you know, to go and follow that direction, okay? And then I realized, okay, I want to go from here down and then over. Okay, the horizontal elbow I'm not worried about. Once we get horizontal, we're fine. It's this connection, the vertical, that becomes the issue. So in order to come down, this elbow is only going to go in this direction, right? I could have used, you know, maybe a T or something and then blocked off the ends, but I didn't want to. I wanted to have it, you know, look the way it's supposed to. So in order to get this elbow direction, I needed this room, I think. Yeah, so here's my down, right? My downs and out. So down and out. Drop the elbow. So I'm dropping elbows. You know, in order to then extend out this way, or, you know, if I wanted to go backwards somewhere, okay? So that's why this setup. And on top of it, you get a cool little ball out of it too, you know, and you can skin it, you know, like I started doing here. You can also, if you want, get really crazy, and I'll try and demonstrate that. Maybe not tonight because it would take some time. But you could create all kinds of stuff. And then from this, speaking of that, okay, now when all these connect, you know, this, most of the stuff will open. But the elbows, because they're turned, will not open. It's, you know, so you have to add in the window in order to open that. And that's where that window trick comes in, which is, you know, I'm so stoked that I stumbled across it. Because I tell you what, it's pretty darn cool. But the other thing is at this point, if you wanted to, I need to lower this one, but just to show you quickly, and then we'll head back. You could build now off of any one of these sections. You could build a room, right? So here's a room. And like I said, I know this is the height is off here, but I'm just trying to quickly demonstrate. And now you've, created a room here.
Priority 1 message coming in on secured channel.
And that can extend, to any lengths you want, and you could either double it up or, just have that little bit hanging off. It's not a big deal. You could easily hide that. That's not anything. But, so now you can, from each one of these sections, you could, tee off and go, oh, okay, now I want a little, whatever over here. Super easy. Because once you have once you have your pathway set, you can build off it. Or you can build off, from where your structures are and connect your structures. But doing that requires, you have to know, again, it's not a bad idea to have this, and start with this and go, okay, I'm going to go off, in these 4 directions, and as I go off, I'm going to build, between, and then, you can kind of connect all of your stuff, and then if you want, you can build another building and just have a straight up walkway, go from that one, and if there's a way to, you could just pull from one of these. Okay, I want a building over here, so I'm gonna take from this T-joint here, and I'm gonna extend it off all the way over here, and I'm gonna build a building there, and then I know I can get there, and then somewhere in the middle I'll T-junction off of that and build something off of that. You know what I mean? So you can start building your structure from that, and all based off of this. And you don't have, then once you're done, you can delete this and put, something centrally located in the middle, or, there's a ton of things you can do. It's up to your imagination. But in order to get around, okay, down and this way, or, or around and up, around the other way, or over this way, you have to have this setup. Otherwise, you can't get these elbows, in the directions that you need in order to change your direction. So this is, pretty important to begin with. And all of this, since once you're centralized, you can drop something down. You just drop that room. Okay, I need a hallway down, and thankfully with the no collision, you can. You're like, all right, I need to bring, I want a hallway from here, to over here somewhere. There's an entrance you want to make, and all you do is just take these rooms and, work off of that, And if you want, you're like, all right, wait, no, I want that hallway to go up. So you grab your up version. Sometimes you have to actually do this and double it up. Yeah, so sometimes you got to double up in order to get the direction you want. And yes, when you have all of this crap, it is not an easy task to necessarily get what you need, but now we can tell, okay, so all right, now I want, I want a connecting point, because I have a structure right underneath it, so I want to have this kind of run from here to here, and then I can have this run, that way. But then say you're like, all right, well, now I want to go down, and I want to go back because there's a structure back here that you want to connect to, or you want to connect to another tube, right? So you have to go, okay, so I want to go down and back. All right, well, down and back would be this one. Okay, so you're like, all right, I need this room here. Or wait a minute, I'm sorry, no, I would need, so we're facing, so you would need this one, right? So if you have something already set up like this, all you got to do is go, all right, I'm going to drop this down, and, you know, or you can drop the room, you know, just drop the room down a couple, bring it out one, drop it down, bring it back in. You know, you're kind of bringing the rooms out and back in to get what you want. It does get a little tricky, you know, especially when you have 2 and 2 like this. All right, let's head back to where we're working, and you know, maybe we can get some actual demonstration. But just to show you real quick, although we have not changed viewer count, so you all have seen this. You know, just to be able to get through. So now left, and then up, all right? And then we'd have to turn to go the other way. Dark Hellboy, what is going on? And there you have it. And yes, we could try to incorporate some ladders, but... Alright, let's head over to our other place there, and let's do some more work on that. We'll try to figure out... So we know it's like 1 in every time we have to do this. So when we rotate, we flip it down, add 1 up, bring it in, add, delete, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I think we can get it. 5 a.m. It is late for you. Yeah, see, when I'm streaming, it's always a little too late. Especially for the European area. But even for my area on a Thursday night, most people are in bed because they have to wake up early to go to work tomorrow. And then I'm lucky if some, you know, if people catch the stream later. But having this handy for people to, and you know, I'm horrible at tutorials, and how to make a tutorial on this, I wouldn't even know where to begin. It's like I'm trying to figure it out as I go. Like, I don't know how people has the time to to create the method, then remember it long enough to, you know, create a tutorial for it. All right, where were we? We are here. Okay. So again, we have all our directions now, right? We have our left and our right. We have our left and our right going up and down. We have our left and our right for our horizontal. And then we have this up and down, which is different, you know, so you can get from, you know, horizontal and then up to another section, for example. So these are the, you know, you're basically getting the, and each one of these obviously can go left and right. So you have your left and right, up and down for your, and then going in that, yeah, so you get it. You see what I'm saying. All right. Now the only thing is doubling it up, which, again, in my opinion, looks much better. Because as you're building this, if you're turning directions, you're not seeing the glass in the front. You know, like say you want that as, you know, you're looking at it at the front of the structure. Which, you know, as they flip around, you might be alright. But sometimes, you know, you want to kind of see in the direction that you're heading. And with the double up method, it just provides a nice look. Alright. So we need to flip one more floor panel, and then we'll be in all the same areas that we need to be, right? You try to open a giant underwater passage with the window. Not yet, no. I don't know if the system worked with a rectangle one. I have not yet. No, I've been trying to get this, getting the directionalities going for this. But then it's also like you need to flip things here, so what I'm going to do now, and then you'd want to, you know, this is kind of where you have to figure out where, you know, your structure. You'd build your structure around this, you know, because you have, you know, if you're going to build a square structure, you have your square here, you know. It's basically right here. So you could even enter this, you know, portion knowing that, you know, you could drop this down, you know, you could drop this whole thing down, bop, 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 you know you're going to meet on these bits. See where I'm going with this? You could have a second floor here. This could come out because you know that your second floor, and as long as you're, you know, and you don't need to keep the round room, so you don't got to worry about breaking the plane at this point, you know, for this portion of it. All you got to do is break this plane, all right? So, and then that's what, one down? I think is what we had, right? Good night, Hellboy. So you just make concessions, you know? And everything should eventually line up one way or another. Or at least to, you know, a way that it works for you. I mean, you can... Again, you just need to stay in line. You know, and wherever that initial floor panel was, you know, which was here, but one up. And then stacked, so we should probably bring that up and stack that. That's where all of those should lie, right? Yep, right there, okay. And then this one, that should lie right about here. Yep, that's right there. And then, okay, so right here, and then bring it in. And then, this one was our, yep, right there, and bring it up. And then, so there's that direction, there's that direction, and then we got to get this direction back in there. Okay, so and that was in one. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing here. Oh, we need you. Can't do much without that. So we have that direction, we need that one. And like so. I don't know where the hell you came from, but we're gonna keep you there for now. Alright, that can go, then that comes up to here, and then that goes out here, and this goes in one, right? So that way, if I cross these two, wait a minute, why are you not? Oh, duh. So if we had that, and we had that, alright, that's that, right? Yeah. Oh no, it's not. Oh, did I bring that in? Interesting. How the hell did I... This is why I'm saying this is not, like, trying to create this method is not an easy task. Alright, let's just be thankful I got what I got here. Hold on. Alright, so we got one. Oh. Idiota. No wonder. Alright, I was way off base, that's why. Alright. Alright. We've got our basic setup. Now oh, stomach ache, I'm sorry. Alright, so that looks pretty good. That would suffice. About as good as I can get it. Now, downside. Alright, now the only other thing I can think of here is to... Alright, so now what I would do if I wanted to flip these, you know, we could take it, you know, see if you look here, we got that direction, and we have that direction. So, now, Joby and I did this a few updates back. We created these little spheres, but we didn't think about, well, the old, but you know, different build mechanic. So now what I could do, alright, we know that we have all our directions, right? Let's get our, let's get rid of these. Alright. And now, let's do that, followed by that. Oh, my ship's in the way. I hate when that happens. Okay, ship, over here, please. Thank you. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab that, copy that, and then do that, right? Because now we can do this. Well, we don't need that actually, we can just kind of, that we know. So now what we can do actually is this. Now we go here, to that, 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 and that. Get rid of that. Move that. Place that. Copy that. Leave that for now. Delete that. Copy that. Go into here. Do that. And now we should have are upside down. Oh, look at that. And now we can double up on our rooms, okay? Which just looks better. It just does, I'm sorry. It looks really good that way. And then you would just copy that. Alright. So we have that, that's our right side up, upside down. We can tell because the windows are normal, right? We're looking through them horizontally. So we're going to copy that room, which is now upside down in there. And now we have the dual room, okay? So we can get rid of that. And we can get rid of that now. Alright, so we'll do the same thing. We're going to come over here. Oh, I wanted that actually. Damn it. I guess there was a reason I had that. Alright, for now we'll keep that there. Alright, so now we're going to go here, to here, to here, to here. Okay. And then we're going to flip this one over. So we're going to go on that side. So we're going to grab that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to grab that, that, and that. And now we're just going to move that. Copy. Do that. Copy that. Do that. Copy that. Drop that down here. Do it again. Copy. Drop. Do that. Oh, I'm on the wrong side? I'm on the wrong side. Okay. So now we have our... Oh, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? Alright, start that over again. Alright, so we're gonna go here, to here, to here, to here, to here. Okay. Now we want to just flip that over. So we're going to go what? Here. To here. To there. And this should just keep it right in the same frickin' plane. Why will it not do that? Same thing I just did. I don't know what difference that was. Alright, let's try it. Just me watching myself at this point. Oh. Idiota. Sometimes I question my own sanity, I swear. Alright. There we go. Now, if I just move this should just flip. And then I should just be able to back it in. We should do just exactly the same thing we just did with that other one. Right? That would make sense, wouldn't it? There you are. Okay. I thought I was right. It's like, wait a minute here. Oh, why is that? I'm not flipping it the right way? I'm not flipping it the right way. I'm a complete idiot. Oh. No, that is the right way, isn't it? No, it's not. Alright, so why is that doing that? That should go on the other direction. This should go right? Yeah, there it is. What the hell? Something weird there for a second. I don't know what it was, but it was something. Alright, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I'm like, what the? I'm losing my ever-loving mind. Okay, now we got it. Okay. You're a strange one, Mr. Grinch. Okay, and now we have this one. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. And all we're doing is flipping you. That's it. That's all we're doing. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. Yeah. Then you should go here, then you go there. Then you go here. You go there. And you go there. Followed by you there. Which connects us right there. And now... So yeah, it's... Okay, so I think we... Oh, I did it wrong again. So we need to flip you back around. Okay. No big deal. I don't... No, that can't be right. Hold on. You're going which way? Alright, so the bottom is going... So it is going that way. So I need to... Yeah, I am right. Well, how is this going on? We did... This happened again. There we are. Alright. I don't know what I'm... I don't know what's happening with that, but it's... No, Joby, come on in, bro. So now we have all of our doubles. So now we could, you know, if we wanted, we could, you know, join these up. Which you would have to if you want to use the round room as your main turret. Okay, so again, what I would be doing here is, so here's my main horizontal, right? And then this is my that's this one for the window, and then so, and then this one here, you follow this down, and that's this one here. So the windows kind of give you that direction, right? So the windows following that strip, this window is following this strip, and this window is following this strip. Alright. And Joby might have an easier way to do this. He might have remembered something that we did back in the day. But now I'm going to save this. And now, just to make it look all pretty and more confusing, we will add in the extra bits and bobs. So there's one of our, because we're at that cross joint right there, right? So you got to keep an eye. So this is our one going top side this way, so we want our top side there. Now we've got these connectors here. And this one, I think we already have both. Yes, we do. And then we'll throw the double up in this one. And then if we look here, there's the bottom of that one. So we want our wire to run that way. And now we have our double up in all directions. So if we lose anything at this point, we can come back and we can get it. Whoa. That looks really cool. I didn't notice that before. Oh, invite you? Yep, 1 sec. Invite has been sent. So yeah, that's, you know, that's basically it. So this setup here is going to get all of your directionality back, forth, left, right, up, and down for your you know, for your underwater tubes, your horizontals. Okay, so now everything for me starts off with the horizontal part. You know, my forward, back, left, and right. So if I'm, you know, if I'm heading in this direction, and all right, I gotta save. We've got everything here. This is doubled up. That's doubled up. That's doubled up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of this stuff for now, just because it's getting in my way. So we're gonna get rid of that. We have a save. Get rid of all this garbage for now. And then yeah, I got you. Good, because this is a freaking nightmare way. Yeah. Okay. Well, here, come over, get a little distance, because I'm going to build something off of this. Now, before you say anything, okay, I did everything singly, all right? And when I did it, I started with everything had to go up one short wall, one half wall, the little runner wall. We all just call them short walls. I know they call it a small wall. But so I had to pull everything in. So when I flipped it, I had to pull it in. Like if you watch the beginning, you know, if you watch the beginning of this, you'll see what I did. But I'll watch and see what you're doing. So. All right. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. No, it's a short wall. Okay. It's just a wall? See, I was doing a wall. It's a wall and a short wall. Really? Okay. Or are you talking merging the rooms? Right. Alright, gotcha. I'm just trying to get a handle on where you're going, so. Are you talking with the tubes? Oh, really? Well, now I'm curious. Oh, isn't it? I love the universal adjacency. Well, for what I was doing, it's going to be different, but I see where you're going with this, I think. Yeah, that's why I use the concrete. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could... Hmm. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Icarus, welcome. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, you gotta flip it, yeah. Yeah, we have different methods, but this is interesting. I like your... just that flip there. Ooh, excuse me. It's always interesting watching another person's method to do the same thing. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, so you're doing something similar but with some extra steppage. Yeah, you're doing a very similar thing, but right. Well, but see, I'm moving mine in differently from where I'm starting. You know what I mean? So how you're adjusting your center points here. I'm doing a different way. It's just a one short wall adjustment from where I'm at. But I'm curious to see the shape difference of yours. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then if we look at mine, okay, so if you look at mine, instead of the 4 dots, it's 2. They're on each other. Do you know what I mean? You have yours are separated a little bit more. Right. Yeah. You know what though? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that better? Alright, I see what you're doing. Okay, I got you now. So instead of doing what I was doing there, yep, no, I like yours much better. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing with mine, and okay, I know what I need to do. Yeah, the only thing is I'm not sure how you're getting your center line. Like how you're getting that to line up there like that. Well, you got to do the other angle anyway. Yeah. Oh, Joby, I'm going to send you a party invite. It's the bouncy blue screen, yeah, here it comes to get in our way and to ruin our fun. Those little bouncy squares with their blue screen, yeah. That better? Can we hear Joby now? Joby? Moose, what's going on? Yeah, switch to party, yeah. Alright, that might be better. Alright, so I do like Joby's better. I like his spacing better. The spacing is much better.
Is that, am I here now?
I hear you. Can anyone in chat verify that there's a Joby in chat? Icarus. Although this works too, it's just different. It's tighter. It's still even. It's
So
just
how I got the center, I'm gonna have to go through this step by step because I have to remember, because I do it, I'm just doing it without thinking now.
yeah.
So when I bring up these pieces, I put the short, obviously I put the walls on.
Okay, so you're starting off on that vertical
Right.
bit there.
So I put
Okay.
these on there. But I
Yeah.
actually don't need both of them now, what I learned. I'm going to delete one of them. I'll show you what I do. One of them, and I just put a wall. It doesn't matter which side you put the wall on. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm going to put the wall on the top because that's the one that I'm working from, because it goes down from the top. All right?
Yeah.
And
Thank you,
I'm going to
Vortex.
delete this. I'll delete the two corridors so they're not in my way. And to get the center, I just go 2 short walls in. Towards
Okay.
the center. And that second short wall is the center line.
All right. But now you're going to rotate it.
To rotate it,
Yeah, you're going to do the block thing.
I have to move it out a little bit. So now it's centered. So all I got to do is... Now I'm stressed because now I'm like vertical, so I'm going to think of it. What did I do wrong? Why is my brain not working? Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. So I have to move it up.
Up a quarter wall?
Yeah.
Or a quarter floor, rather.
And then do the turn. Make it turn.
So you're going to turn it here. So you went over to...
What am I... Why? I'm confusing myself right now.
I know I'm confused. Start fresh.
Alright, let's start fresh again. It's not hard. It's like because my brain's having to do the math on it.
Yeah. Okay, so using your pre-existing vertical one here, you're going to go up. You're going to throw an arch on there.
Put it on the top of the arch.
Throw the wall on top of the arch.
2 short walls in.
You're going to bring that in 2 short walls.
So it's centered.
So now that floor panel is centered to this. Okay.
Okay, oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay, now that everything's aligned, I can kind of see what I did wrong. I want to move... So this helps actually visually show you what I'm doing.
Okay,
now,
so
I'm going to move it that way. Do you see how it's center line now?
okay, so you moved it a quarter wall
Over. You see
over.
How the side of the wall, the side of the floor panel
Yes.
is at the dead center of that.
Yeah, the corner of it's in the center of there. Yes.
Of the corridor.
Yeah.
And so now what I want to do...
Well, it's a little offset, but yes, okay.
It's
centered.
As centered as it can be.
Yeah.
As centered as the game will let me.
Right, right.
And so now I'm going to obviously do this classic move.
We're going to do that.
I'm going to miss because I'm talking to you.
You're going to turn.
What the fuck? Come on. Where this never happened. There we go.
It's the first time this has happened to me. Okay, so now you're just going to flip that. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm doing it. Oh, I was supposed to turn it 90 degrees. Not flip it.
Right.
I did that wrong. All right.
comes over there. Yeah.
And then I bring it back.
You bring it back.
Center line. I bring
That
it back
quarter.
centered. And then
Okay, so you bring it back center. And then you bring it back out to the
bring it
side.
back one wall out.
Alright, so you bring it.
See, now you see what I've done.
Okay, you're straddling the.
All I have to do is flip that panel, and it's ready to go.
Alright. Yeah. Okay, that is a different way to do it. Yeah. So now what you're doing here. Yeah. I like that. That does look good. It's a nice center line. Mine's just tighter. Mine's sharing space. Like if you look, yours are like right like a little above each other. Where I have two in here and I'm only showing two light dots. Like it's a tighter sphere in a way. I don't know.
I don't
Anyway.
think it's tighter. I think both of ours are tight. They're both perfectly aligned.
Yeah, it just.
Mine, as far as I can tell, it's perfectly aligned to the height of a wall.
Of a
Yours
wall.
is a little bit. Yours is a wall and a quarter and a short wall.
Right.
So it's just a slightly different spacing. At that point, it's just aesthetic, I think.
Yeah.
What.
It's just, yeah, it's so weird, like, seeing the different, the different method, same result. Slightly different.
Right.
And now you're just going to flip one of these. Alright, so I'm going to have to try this here.
Well, I didn't even flip it. That's
Yeah, I had that problem
I did
a
it the
second
wrong
ago.
direction. I basically just put it back where it was. I didn't flip it the right way. Me not paying attention. Actually, it should have flipped. Right?
Yeah, I know. I had the same problem a couple times already today. I was like, wait a minute. I know I flipped that. I know I made that change.
Oh, yeah, I know why it didn't flip, because I got to get rid of that fucking wall. I did flip it. That wall was in the way, so it was snapping to the wall.
Alright.
There. Now it's flipped.
Alright, yeah.
Get rid of that. Oops.
Yep, okay. Yep, because again, the window band, yeah, is going to go that way.
And we're in. Different technique.
Relatively same result. Yours is cleaner. All right. Well, it's just a different spacing. Mine
It's a
is
different spacing, and
mine is equally
one
as
thing.
clean. It's just different spacing.
Right. Yeah. And one thing you can do with mine, I don't know, and I know you could do there. It could work with your you. I can still do the door
Oh
and
yeah.
walk through it.
Yeah, same.
But you can also do something. You can't do two hollow doors though. You can't stack hollow doors. You won't let you walk through them. But you can stack a hollow door with a mechanical door as long as the mechanical door is upright, and the hollow and then you can walk right through it. Or
I just use I attach the regular doors, from the rooms. So I would do, and then you can even mess with the spacing a little bit more.
well, you can move the spacing. The one thing I'd learned by watching Enra is how to move the floor panels up and down one floor panel. It's actually extremely easy. I had a really convoluted method for doing it, and when I watched Enra do it, I was like, oh, that's how easy it is? Oh. But yeah, if you see here, obviously you can't walk into the sphere because it's all blocked.
Right. But yeah, no, this is, again, similar. I like the double lighting, though. I like the spacing on the lighting on yours. And this is, well, the one thing, though, where's that spot? Oh, no, you don't have it now. It's because it's, okay, yeah, because that other part went in there. Yeah, no, I like yours better.
Thank you. I am relevant. Yay!
I mean, again, it's not, mine's a little tighter. It's just, the space that I'm sharing, because when I flipped my rooms, and actually this is the difference. You're flipping the rooms using a wall spacing. I'm flipping the room just by flipping the floor panel and then bringing the room in.
Right.
So I'm sharing the same plane, you know what I mean? Yours is... So actually, I'm not shifting a short wall. When I'm shifting the short wall in my initial, it's to get my center line. And then once I've got my center line, to flip my rooms together, all I'm doing is flipping the floor panel, where you're separating and then flipping one of them and then, doing it that way. So that's where you're getting, and actually the spacing you have is is the way that we used to do it back in the day. Right. Remember when we first were making these?
Yeah, we had to do it with where it snapped to a floor panel, but we couldn't do that anymore.
Right.
And I came in this really a more difficult way at first, as I learned. I did it by basically initially using the primitives, and then
right.
And because that was how I used to do it with how I did these balls with the primitives, and I tried that method, and that method was really difficult because you couldn't see what you were snapping to. So it was like kind of a blind glitch. And then when I figured this out earlier today, I was like, is the height of because it kind of clicked. I was like, is the height of the thing the same height as a wall? And I went and was like, holy shit, it is. So then I was like, oh, it's so much easier now.
Right. So now if I do, a double door on this.
Well, and here's what's fun too about this. You can also use this to flip other things.
Oh yeah.
Like the cuboid rooms will flip the same way, and they'll totally walk through them and everything.
Oh, wait a minute. What's different? What did I do different here? I need to go back and take a look at my my setup. maybe I didn't take these in as a... Because something's different from my other one. I need to go look at my other, where I was, because I'm wondering if I had my spacing a little bit more like yours. Because now this is a little odd.
With the cuboid rooms, because you can flip them, now you can have cuboid rooms with a glass floor. And walk through them.
Yeah, because why am I getting this? Oh, I know why, because I'm not using it like that. That's why. Okay, now I remember why it's not looking the way I thought it was gonna. Check that out. No reason for that though. Alright, so now if I'm going to... So what I would do is now this.
Yeah, so yours, the spacing on yours is what I was doing before. What the spacing is basically it's a wall height with the thickness of a floor panel.
And now we're gonna get to see here, hopefully, if I did this right. Yep. And now if we were to see, now we can see how that's going to open because it's the other one there. But knowing that if I'm just going to use this as my vertical path, right? I now know that I can just carry on with these underwater tubes and it's going to look nice. And then this is where, you know, my central point comes off. And then we could 45 the main horizontal room, okay, which would then give us extensions. Downside is up and down. Well, those would just actually be for, you know, straight shots, and then you'd have to get down another way, or you'd have to 45 and then you'd have to 45 everything else to get your elbows to follow the directions that you need. Icarus is saying cuboid rooms with a glass floor. What do you mean? You still there, Joby?
Yeah, you basically, to get a cuboid room with a glass floor, basically you're just turning them upside down. You're just using the mechanics you've already put in place of the corridors being able to be flipped. You don't have to really do anything. You're just using the flipped thing that's already there.
Right.
You don't have to glitch or anything because the glitching's already. Because once your basic prefabs are already flipped into each other, everything from that point on can be. You can just build off and flip and not have to glitch anything. sure I mean, you already know that, but
Okay, so what I'm doing here is just setting up some yep, sometimes it takes a couple tries. Okay, and I'm just going to do a short run here just for example stuff. Alright, so say you need to extend this somewhere, right? And you're going to basically take it along like that. And then you can, or come back this way. It's actually probably a better way to do it. Yeah, because that lines up a little bit better with the walls. So, but now you want to go down. Okay. So, you need to have an elbow to go down. Alright, so that would be this one. So, in order to get this elbow over to where you need it, however, you have to grab the room and head on over that direction. Alright? So now you're going to have, and we'll get the other direction as well. And now we have our down. Okay. Now I usually build everything in these corridors first. You know, get all my directions, and then I switch over to the water. So I know it's kind of, you know, double building, but so because I need my elbow to come down, we know that we're gonna come off this way, right? And then we want to go down. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm gonna bring this in. Okay. Now we got our elbow. I'm gonna go that way. Alright. And then say we want to kind of extend out a little bit further. Later, Icarus. Thanks for hanging. Oh, we need a double in there. There we go. Carry that out one more. So now oh, did I grab the wrong one? I grabbed the wrong one. I need, where are you? No. There you are. Or did I grab the wrong one? I may have grabbed the wrong one. Oh no, I may need to make another one. What did I miss? What am I missing? I'm missing something. Where is my other one? Oh, my other one is over here, isn't it? Alright, I have this one.
You remember Capsula? It was like an 80s toy. It had these little round spheres that you had, like little motors and stuff that you built.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kind of looks like what we're making here.
Alright, where is that down? Where are you? Oh, alright, I'm missing something. I'm missing one. Where is that down? So I would have to go down and back. Alright, like that. So I'd have to kind of go down from that and then back. And then back up again. Okay, alright, I see how this works. So why do I feel like there should be another direction though? Like, I know there is, I've used it.
You just need to pull from the pieces on the top.
No, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
The spacing is perfect on these. You can. Do you want me to show you?
No, 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 I'm...
You don't have to do any glitching. It's just like pull them over and down.
You know, I know, yeah, I'm...
It's you're just working out in your head.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I mean, I'm an idiot, but you know, I still have to think. Alright, so there's that one. Why am I losing, you know, a little bit too much nip-nip right now. Oh, wait a minute, do I just need to do this? Where are you? There you are, that's what I need. Okay. So where are you coming from? Oh, I'm not much of an idiot. I really am. Sometimes I just swear I'm dumb as a rock. And other times... There you are. Okay. So, how do I get you over to here? Which one are you? You're here, right? Why am I... What am I... Oh. I... Yeah. Nip nip. Sometimes not your best friend. I'm like, I know I have this stuff here. I built it. I done it. What is it I'm missing right now? Alright, so... Oh. Oh, did I bring it? I didn't bring it over as a 2. Could have sworn I did. But I did not. Okay. So hold on a second. I need to bring this over as a 2. So let's break that down again. All right, now I see. This is what I'm talking about. You have to do, like, while you're trying to create this freaking formula, man. You're like, all right, if I need that here, I got to bring this in. I got to back it up because it goes down. All right. I'm like losing my brain here. Where's my nip nip? I think maybe we do need more of that. All right, so we need this, which is this set of rooms here. So we're gonna go. I want to do. Hold on. I want to do a spacing of 3. Okay. So we're gonna grab that room. We're gonna go over here.
Oh, trippy. Do the rooms wrap around it, or can you still walk through the tunnel with all the rooms on it? Or you're just moving things.
Yeah, I'm just moving things. Yeah, I'm just doing.
I'm just watching things load, and it looks like it's doing something that it's not. That's all it is.
Although it would be cool, right?
It looks like it's leaving the floors out, but it's not doing that.
Okay, now I need that direction. Alright, now we're back in business. Okay.
This is giving me an idea.
Well, this is what I love about R&D stuff, you know. Alright, so I need to think about this, where I'm going to make my turn. So, I don't know. It's a good question. So here's my turn.
Oh, there it is.
And then I go backwards. And I should be able to go down. Yay! We did it! I have a brain! And then we just take
weird watching your base because everything's just going in and out.
And now we have our double up, and then we can throw in our corner. And there we have it. Okay, now it's all built in this stuff. Alright, so what I would do now, actually, we just need this corner, so we wouldn't even do this. We've got our double corner, we can see that. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And then we'll start with our corner, because again, we want to walk through it, and when it's pitched at the side like this, your character cannot get through that. It just ain't happening. No siree. Alright. So. Oh. Now I like to use the same angle, you know what I mean? So that way you can kind of keep track of what you're doing. Alright, so now we're going to carry this out, and this is going to not open. So we're going to have to open that. And that's where the challenge comes in. So we're going to connect to this. Or you could even do a single and, you know, do the cool underglass. But anyway. Alright, so now you're going to take these. Alright, now you'd have to figure out what direction you're going to want to head in, right? So do you want to go so maybe we want to go back in. Now we could also do a T-joint. But you'd have to bring that down and in. You know what I mean? Alright, so we want to go, say, let's go, so we could go that way and then come out this way, or we could bring in this and go down and in. Or we could even probably get a T here. Alright, so let's take this over. Alright, so here's this band. We're going to take the first set of 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3. Yeah, okay. And then now we need the other direction. Which is where are you? Thank you. 1, 2, 3. And that should come down like so. Oh wait, did I already do that direction? Is that the same direction? That is. Okay. Sometimes it's difficult to tell. What is different? Am I grabbing the same? Oh. I'm just not thinking properly. I'm extending too far. There we go. Alright. More often, I thought I was. Something is not copacetic here. What is it? I think it is this. That's yeah, something's different than the way I had it before. Not entirely sure what it is, but definitely something. Something just ain't right. That does look better. But it's still lower than before. What is different? What is different? Something's different. I don't know what it is, but I will figure it out. Oh, no, that wasn't right. Trying to see where it is and I can't. There we go. Alright. Alright, now we would have to change out to this one. then, you know, once you put the other side in, you know, it'd be a little wider and, you know, would work. So, let's leave that there. That's our upside down. And there you have it. Now the only thing you gotta do is find out what spots aren't opening. In your connectors here. So alright. Yeah, something's a little whack with the connector this time, but I'll figure it out. Alright, so now we're gonna go grab that one. Come on there. There it is. Moose Gaming. Oh man, the bots. I know, they're getting ridiculous, bro. Now sometimes, as I've learned, this happens. And you gotta put that in after. Alright, can I get in there? You can get past there up until that point. And then we got that one. And that one. So that should get us here. And then we're gonna go up to that point. Okay. But see how I had to, you know, maneuver these around and, you know, kind of think about you know, you're down and you're, you know, I'm going to get over to here and over here and blah blah blah. Alright, what's still open? Anything, or did we get them both? Well, let's take a look, see? There we go. And there you have it. Now, you know, this is a new formula. I am still tweaking it. It is still a new, you know, method of doing things, so. But yeah, the bots do. At least somebody does. At least something does. And then, you know, yes, I'm trying to figure out how to put ladders in this, where they won't freak out. But I think it's just easier and better to, you know, because if you put a ladder where it's supposed to be, by the time you get up top, you're just going to keep climbing through because the ladder's glitched in. And then if you go to jump off at the right spot, you know, it might work. I'm still noodling with the idea. And death to the bots. But, you know, again, it's just a nice way that to change change the look of your build. Know what I mean? And because this stuff is here, you know, now, let me see here. Oh, yeah, so, okay, so, for those of you who don't know, if you put your windows in, you can't snap anything to it. So, build that, delete next to it, and you will be back in business. Now, why is this not doing what it should do? This is where I'm concerned. Why? Oh, I know why. I remember why now. Okay, so in order for me to do what I'm thinking about doing, I need to do this first. Okay, which is this, followed by that, with that. Although it should just... I don't get it. Why is it so different from that? Is it because I'm using that as my starter? You know what? It is. can't be, because it's the same spacing. What the hell is the difference? What difference is there that I made? That wouldn't make a difference. Or it shouldn't anyway. What it does. Sorry, I got all quiet and stuff. So there is a difference. Wow, it's a pretty drastic difference. Very interesting. I may need to jump back over to the other side there. I don't know why this looks so damn different. That makes zero bloody sense. What the Forkenheimer? What? What's the difference? All right, I need to jump ship here for a second. I need to see what I did differently, because it's not making any sense. It's sharing the same damn space. I can walk through that. It worked through on the other. What is different here? What am I missing? All right, let's find there we are. Where are you? The spacing is not that different. It can't make that much of a freaking difference. Well, yes it can. But why is it open enough in the tube for me to go through in the corridor, and the doors I set up on the other one? What did I do that is different? Oh man. It's like I'm joyous that I figured out that I could actually get some of this stuff to work, but now I'm like, it's that final bits of perfecting it. And no, it's the same damn spacing. How is that not? Yeah, see these doors right here? Unless... No, it is different. Oh, look at, actually, some of it is... How the hell is that? So, my center line... Well, that makes sense now on the doors. That's bizarre. So, the center room becomes our issue. Okay. That needs to have the 4-dot light. Okay. Yeah, see, I have a combination of the two. How the... did I get that? Freaking moving stuff around and not paying attention. I wonder if it's the moving it in one. I wonder if I just flip... No, that wouldn't make sense, would it? Because that's just moving it into the center line. Well, now I gotta remake the damn ball. But I'm fine where I am. Like, you know, in the spot I'm actually building in, my horizontal is fine. I can do the doors. You know, the mechanic, the wall door. So I can actually traverse, you know, I could turn it into a door and then turn that door into the structure from that point on, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so... Alright. This is, at least, if I just do a horizontal one, then I can just transfer how I did that to the vertical stuff. Okay, let's go back. What a nightmare. Hey, Metal, what's up, bro? How you doing? So, okay, if I look at this, I've got 4-dot light on my horizontal. I've got 2-dot light, and I don't know. Well, I can find out real easy actually what that one is. And then I got a... and then a 2-dot light on my elbows. All right, it's the horizontal one I got to worry about. So I can still, oh no, that's all right. I have plenty of stuff here. So the horizontal one is the important one. Okay, see, good things to know. All this crap, trying to figure it out. And I was probably half asleep when I built it. You are correct there, Metal. But that is why I'm able to do this door setup. So starting with that as my main, and then flipping the others the way I normally do is fine. Right? Right. Okay, so that way I can get the double door action. This. Like, we get that. And that connects to these because the spacing is right. And then I can actually walk through it like so. Okay. Yeah, I know. I've been doing a late night stream today. Depending on what time I wake up, might do an early afternoon one tomorrow. Or a morning one, depending. Or I may take the day off. I probably should. Monday, I gotta go to the doctor, get my first eval. Hopefully get cleared to lift 10 pounds. Right now I'm 5 pounds. And then 2 more weeks, and then hopefully I get cleared to go back to work. Because I'm sick and tired of sitting around this freaking apartment. I mean, yes, I'm enjoying the No Man's Sky time, but... Sleep building on you. I do it constantly. It's a combination of overtiredness mixed with nip-nip, mixed with post-surgery boredom. Alright, so if I start it... and we do something like... Look at the size of frickin'... Do that. Look at the size of the patch of terrain that cleared out. Alright, so we're going to say that that's our base. Okay, so there's our first one. And then if we do what Joby was doing, we do that. Do that. And copy. Hold, copy, build, copy, hold, build, copy, build, hope you copy, build. Do wappa deepa da doopa dee duppa duppa do. Okay, so then we do that, we do that, and that. Grab one of these. Do that. Do there we have it. Okay. And then we just take the rest of it off of the first panel like we did before. So then we just go off like so. My coffee cup, it is large. I don't mess around when it comes to my caffeine. You are correct. There we go. Okay, so that makes more sense. So now, if I get rid of you and just do stuff the way I was doing it before, which would be how? Alright, so we go here. This is our original. Alright, so that's our original. Let's get rid of you. But for Christmas, my dad got me one of these, metal thermos things. It's supposed to keep your coffee hot for a while. Mine does for a couple hours. I wish mine held half a pot at a time. I will probably look for a bigger version of what my dad got me. One for work, one for home. Oh shoot, now I'm completely lost. Where was I? Alright, here. Okay, so that's our first set. This was our base. So we're gonna come in here with that. So that's our base. So we want to do, no wait, we want to go the other way. I want to go like so, and like so, like so. Then we know that's going to connect, right? Yeah. And we're going to go that. No, we're going to go that to that to that to that to this to that to the other thing. No. That first, then that on top of that to do that. And then get rid of that. So. Damn, what is it with the bots in my channel, man? If I didn't get bot love, I'd get no love at all.
You alright?
Wrong tube.
Ugh. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Nice. Swallowed the wrong way. Ooh, excuse me. Jeez Louise.
Looks like our starships are doing something unholy.
Well, it's entirely possible. Alright, so now I have this. Now I need to do what I was doing before, because that seemed to work. But this time, instead of... I need a new controller. Mine is drifting bad. So now we're going to go here. No, wait. I don't know. That's a good question. It's 1 o'clock.
I gotta bounce.
Alrighty, bro.
Alright, man. You have a great stream, and
Thank you.
thanks for having me on.
Anytime.
Later. Good night, everybody.
Take care. Well, I'm glad he showed up, because that other method for that other part, the first portion, is really important. So now we know. I changed something somewhere along the lines as I was going. Didn't realize it. And then we had the problem. But, whoa, it just got really dark really quickly. Alright, yeah, this is what I was doing. Okay, so we're gonna go that, to that, to that, and we're just gonna move that. Get this stuff out of the way. And this comes up. Now we didn't move this in this time. We kept it where we left it. We didn't bring it in the short wall distance this time. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. Well, I mean, it's going to make a difference, but let's see what it does. Because I don't know how I got that initial horizontal room on my original build. Sorry. I know. Okay, so we can tell that's off. So I am going to move it in that one. Shit. There we go. Yeah, see, we're a little off center here. Why? Why? Alright, now how do we do this? See, and even Joby's was off a little bit, you know what I mean? Oh, I know why. Because we're going to double it, right? So, now if I do same thought process, I guess, right? If I do this here, come up here, do that, do that. There's got to be a way to get that more aligned. I got to think about that one. It's got to be, because it's, I mean, it's right there. You know, it's pretty darn close, as they say. Close for horseshoes and hand grenades. I mean, if you're that close for with a hand grenade, you got some problems. Yeah, okay, see that's a problem. Okay, we need to figure out how to get this centered, like, much better. I mean, we got the 4 lights. So, we got that. So, it's the initial. The initial. Okay, so let's start from scratch all the here. Okay. Now. We're close. It's very, very close. Again, this is the important one. We can do the other method and it's fine. We can get that lined up. Let me think about this for a second here. Alright, we don't need the upside down one. Looks like a Duncan yo-yo, right? It does. Okay, so then we want to get that, that. Let's get rid of all of you. Okay, so now that's where that's going to be. That's our top one. It doesn't seem right though, does it? It's so weird. Okay, so that brings us down. Okay, so that. Alright, now we're above. Okay, so that's where I'm. Okay, that's when I'm thinking about that. Alright, so. We gotta bring that one down. It doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. It's a center line that we gotta try to figure out here. Okay, so. Okay, now we can see what we're doing a little better. Alright, now. Okay, we want to flip this. Yeah. Like, we can still pretty much connect with, you know, what we have over here. It's not a big deal. They still make Dunkin' yo-yos. Don't worry about it. Yo-yos are still kind of a thing in some hipster circles. Okay, so then that's going to come down. I'm not worried about the height thing yet. It's my center. Damn it. As a matter of fact, I'd love to play with you. I love yo-yos. And them cats that are like really good at it. Excuse me. I know, we are all a very similar age. This is true. And I'm 50 now. Okay. So there's that. Now, we are going to go in how many? 1, 2, 3. Is that going to put us past? Okay, 3 gets us pretty frickin' close to the... But again, it's not... You know, it's about the same distance there. What if I... Alright, I got another idea. Another idea. Idea number 2. I just like women. Alright, so let's do that. And then let's do that. And then now we should be right frickin' smack dab in the middle. Of the frickin' round room. Okay, but here lies the problem, I have a feeling. So when this all comes into play here, is that going to be centered? No. Okay, so, but we are on a center line, which is nice. That's a good start. Let's try, what is it I'm looking for? U? Okay. So, if that puts us halfway, now if we take one, two, nope. Damn it. Crossing your pillows. One, two, how much space is that? Is that another? That might be one more short wall. But I doubt it. Or did I just move it over the wrong way? I just moved it over the wrong way. So two back. Right? Well, now I'm completely lost and should start over again. But that's besides the point. Alright, now one forward. We're still not going to be centered. So how do we center this? What is the way to center this? Because even Joby's isn't perfectly centered. It's a little... Maybe it's a wall? Maybe that's what it is? Alright, hold on. At least we have this part. Okay, so... No, because then that would bring us... Well, maybe. I don't know. I mean... What can it hurt, right? It's only time. Okay, so if I do that, and then I do that, and then I do... Nope, again we're offset. Alright, okay, if I've got a center line here, what can I do? mean, we have a center. We are centered. So how can I get that center to be the center? What am I missing here? What am I missing? I mean, again, the amount that I'm off, it's just the transition points, which it works. You know what you know, we've seen it over there. It looks fine. It works, and you transition just fine. But there's got to be a way to freaking get this to be a center. Like, how? Well, no, if it's still gonna just, it's one wall height up. Okay, so if we go one wall height up, it starts there, and then which doesn't make sense. There's got to be a way to get this thing to be centered. Okay, we did the first one. Blah, blah, blah. That's the two dots with a little space with the outer dot. That's what we're shooting for. And then that to be... Alright, again, I've got a center line. This is centered to this. Alright, well, yes. So we have our center. But when we take the round room, it is not centered. It shoots off to that direction. So we need to somehow come back half. And when we do it the other way, alright, you stay there. Alright. Now if we do it the normal, like if I just flip this one like we were doing before, and then moving it in one, No, I'm at a weird height for something. I don't know what the hell happened there. Good night, Metal. But this is going to tell me what I need to know anyway, so. Yeah, again. Okay, so then bring it in one. And that's going to be as close as we can get, so I should just keep doing it the way I was doing it. There's got to be a better way. There has to be a better way. I mean, that's what I was doing. That's what I've been doing, you know. That's how I got, it was the, you know, flip it, bring it in one. That's how I did this whole thing. So, aside from this one, the center one, which, you know, if I want to use the double doors, you know, it's fine. You know, my technique will work. You know, it is a little, you know, a little different. We can see here, bump, bump. I try not to. But who knows? I only go to one site. Well, even people got some today. Alright, so, again. So if I do it the way I was doing it. Let's do that. I think that's the only way I can think of that worked. I mean, it obviously worked because it's right there. Okay, so we do that, get rid of that. And then what I was doing was I was taking a arch I was coming up off of the room, and then I was adding in one from back here, and then I was flipping that like so. And then I was taking one short wall, bringing it in, and then Just 'cause this seems like it's gonna take less time. Did that, did that. Did that. Did that. Alright, and now that looks lined up. Well, it's not. It's a little off. But I think when I do the other, when I flip it, I think it'll be, yeah, that'll make sense. So, okay, so that seemed to have worked. Now the only thing I would have to do would be to bring this up to here. Nope. Alright, we're off. Okay, we're off on a height now. Alright. But we got our center. So we're getting better. Alright, so we did get a better kind of center point here. Alright. So now I just got to figure out how to get the right proper height for that. Okay, where is this here? So that's maybe here, I think. No. Damn it. Should just stick to what I was doing instead of trying to change things up on myself. But if I'm going to get this working, I got to get it working right. Get something consistent, otherwise what's the point? Alright, we only care about the top one at the moment, right? Alright, so this is one level up. See, and this is what doesn't make sense to me. It's like, alright, now I'm flipping it, we got to take into account, we're flipping it where it lies when it... So again, I'm just going to do what I'm accustomed to. And see if I can't make it happen. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Okay. I appreciate you spotting those bots, Kate. I do. Oh, alright, that's a clue that I'm going to be getting ready to catch some shut-eye here. Alright, so what I was doing was exactly what I just did. I put a wall on, I brought that up. I flipped it. Somewhere along the lines, I screwed something up there again, though. So then we did this. Oh wait, no. We did that. Okay. So normally I would have the roof here and I wouldn't see that, but I wanted to be able to start looking at it properly. Okay, then we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. And then we can do that. That. Oh, no, other way around. that. Some more of that. A little more of these. Okay. Get rid of that. Move you. Get rid of you. And then do what I did. Bring you in one. Okay. Then I did that. Followed by that. And then if I flip it, it becomes, you know, right now we have a, and that's where the double wide comes in. I think. So then if I were to do that, and again now I'm dealing with a height issue. Oh no, I would just crank these up here to there. Okay, never mind. Okay, so now I do that, and then we need to again flip. Let's do a move on that. And oh, wait a minute. What the hell happened? Thank you. Wait a minute now. Something's not kosher. And then that. That happened again. That's so weird. Oh. How about doing this? Instead. No, not that. There we go. Yeah, see, it's off though. But see, it is a floor panel. It's a floor panel. It's a floor panel difference. I'd almost be willing to bet dollars to donuts on it. I mean, but this would work, you know. I mean, once you... What? Why is my spacing just keep messing me up? I need to go to bed. I've had enough. I think that's the problem. Alright, guys. I'm calling it. Deceased 1:47 in the AM, Friday, January 21st. This stream is officially dead. Alright, we know we can do it. We've done it. I'm just trying to find different alternate methods of this. So, everybody, thank you for hanging out for as long as you did. I'll be back on probably in the daytime. I don't see if we get a little more traction in the daytime. But, again, I appreciate your company. Until next time, it's been me, APG. Wishing all you out there in the No Man's Skyverse a little bit of love, peace, and Starship Grease. Get those action pants on. Get out there. Start building some wacky stuff. Good night, everybody. Thank you, KJ.